Okay, regarding this question about a friend who stay in the temple once in a while, he was often disturbed by spirit. But I know how to help him, help the spirit or help that man. No, I must clarify now.
The man.
Help the man, huh? But that man got precept or not?
It's Aaron.
Huh?
It's Aaron actually. Aaron.
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 Oh, his name is Aaron. Oh, okay. How to help him? I think he should help himself. Because why not? We third party normally it's quite hard to help another party unless you know how to meditate, how to have some knowledge on how to help him. But in terms of helping that fellow, maybe you can encourage that individual that stay in the temple to meditate more and radiate thoughts of goodwill, metta, thoughts of goodwill. Yeah, maybe so do some dana on food, offer on his behalf. Because normally this period they are quite pamjia, quite they go for food. So you just give them some food, you do away with them. I did experience in certain places they invite a lot of Kuba Ajahn, all these very famous teacher to go and maybe to chase away the spirit or have a dialogue with the spirit, and they find it they can't do anything. Sometimes the spirit may even go to one person's body and laugh, you can't do anything. And a lay person just come by and get one bottle of wine, some sweet stuff, some food, and just put in, hey, take it and leave the place. Disappear. Just like that. So simple. And the fellow doesn't come back. This thing happened in my main temple in Thailand. So it was quite a joke. 200 over monks cannot even chase one ghost. But one bottle of wine and one egg, some food, the fellow left. So sometimes it's like that. So you got the answer already? Ajahn, I have a friend that can see ghosts. She said people call her indigo. What is indigo?
The color.
Color.
Color purple.
Oh, but she can only see ghosts since 5 years ago. My question is, she's not willing to do meditation or chanting, but the beings are not disturbing her. Why can it be like that? And why she's not scared? She's so get used to it. Yeah, why is there to be scared of? I did know one lady, she came to me in Palelai, and she was same thing. She has the ability to see all these things, and she has the ability to tell people who's going to die soon, what's going to happen next. And it comes very, very true. But sometimes when she say, this thing bad trigger to her because it's people karma, you go and say. So at times she was attacked by this kind of beings for being so kepo, busybody. So she came to Palelai to say that what can she do to do the preventive measure. So I asked her to read on the website Access to Insight, Attanatiya Sutta. The same thing, Attanatiya Sutta. And later I discovered that she put on a pendants, the pendants of King Vesawana, Yue Cha pendants. because she said, Ajahn, can you please bless my pendant? When she let me see it, I don't have to bless. The chant is solely on calling the help from this so-called the northern king that control the northern part of the world. If you got any problem, you shout out to him, he will help you. There's a saying, if we happen to see the spirit, our luck will be unlucky for the next 3 years. Is that true? Not true. Not true. If you see the spirit, you're lucky because you've got a lot of merits. Like, a person who always have encounter with this kind of beings is because you have a lot of merits. And these beings, they must manifest themselves to let you see that they are around here, please help me. You see? They just transfer merits, do some dana, transfer merit to them, and they are gone. Dear Bhante, you mentioned last night to offer food, water, medicine to the ghost. How can my friend do it on the street, at home, in the temple? You do dana. Do dana. Unless it's very, very troubling you. Normally we don't encourage this kind of practice as a Buddhist. We don't encourage. We do dana, we transfer merit to them. Because once you start to give this sort of thing, then every time they will come, Every time they will come because they know that this house already giving, I better go to only this house only. Then you don't give only, something happen to your family members and you get scared. So it's good that you do dana, all the meritorious deed, and observe the precept, do chanting, transfer merits, and thoughts of goodwill. Remember, thoughts of goodwill. If all these things that you have done and this spirit is still very disturbing, then you resolve to this method. This is the last resolve. Okay? Dear Ajahn, as I said past 1.5 hours, the breath got subtler. It was difficult to stay mindful of the breath. So I put in extra effort to stay with the little feeling of breath past 3 hours. The feeling of breath was almost non-existent. But I just stay mindful as I know I'm still breathing, that I won't die from meditations. I stay so still 4 hours as I make a determination to do so with timer. Please advise if this is what will happen as one sit longer and how to proceed. Between I did this session sitting on the chair with minor adjustment of posture and mindfully to sip of water in between. Is it okay? Is it okay? To you it's okay, to me it's okay. But when you are able to sit for 3 hours without wandering thoughts, that means your mind is very focused. The awareness is very strong and you're very mindful. I will advise that you contemplate the 32 parts of the body. Don't let the mind just stay without anything to contemplate on. It just stay with the bare awareness. And this bare awareness, when it doesn't have an anchor point, any thought that passes through will drag you along. And when we're talking about mindfulness of the body, this is something which is the Buddha has always encouraged the 4 foundations of mindfulness of the body. That I keep emphasizing during the retreat, to pull your awareness back to the body, or to your breath, until as such the mind can come to a state of concentration. That means your mind are able to focus the body as a whole, or to focus part by part of the body in a systematical way. Like what we have doing our chanting, the 32 parts of the body, you can use that 32 part as a reference point. So when you are meditating, you are directing your attention back to your body and the different parts of the body, part by part, slowly. Instead of just sitting there, I got nothing to do. You got a lot of things to do. Who said nothing to do? You got a lot of things to do. Please advise. So I'm advising you now, okay? And it's okay if you say that if minor adjustment, posture, drinking water, so long your mind doesn't wanders, right? Doesn't wanders, doesn't clouded by all these wandering thoughts. It's very focused, very calm. Go ahead, straight to the body, contemplate the body, and don't be in a hurry that I'm not watching my mind. You're watching your mind because you are directing your mind to focus onto the body. Right? A lot of people I don't understand, they say you must watch the mind. I say, why is that so good to watch your mind? You watch your body. Your body, when you're watching your body is always in the present. Okay? This present body. If you want to watch what the body going to be like in the future, you can contemplate. 5 years later, how will my body look like? Using your own style of contemplation. What will you like? Maybe you contemplate, why you might fall sick? In what way are you going? You can say, is this a kind of imagination? Why not? You are putting out this different scenario to yourself, to remind yourself the truth of this body, that you will go old, you will go sick, and you will die. And what's wrong? We are meditating to calm the mind from the fever of greed, hatred, and delusion, from this attachment to self-identity that this body is me, myself. If you don't contemplate, then you won't be able to break through this attachment to this view. Right? So it's very crucial and very important for every meditator to induce contemplations of the 32 parts of the body, using the foundation, mindfulness of the body in your meditations, so that you won't be just staying with this bare awareness and trying to tell people, I got nothing to do. You got nothing to do. But when certain things happen in your life, or some unhappy thing, unpleasant thing that happen to you, to your family members, then your mind state will drop into a state of sadness. I should have do this, I should that, all this kind of regrets. But if you are able to contemplate the body of yourself, what happened will it be in the next last time, future, what happened? If you fall sick in this way, if you get paralyzed that way, it's okay. Because by contemplating in this way, your mind will gain the kind of understanding. Your mind will be accepting the truth that should one day this thing happen to me, it's okay, I already mentally prepared. I'm prepared to die, so no problem. But people who not dare to contemplate, never have the impression, never hear say, not even to think about it, when this thing happen to you, then they are at a loss. They will run to the doctor, the best doctor. They will run to all kinds of existence that they want to prolong their life. Yes, you may go, but let me tell you, no matter how, the minute we are born, we are registered. You're going to die one day, sure die. Right? So remember, What to do when pain arises before attaining calmness? If calm and pain arises, some people say to watch the pain. What does watch the pain mean? You can't watch the pain if your mind is not calm. Because the minute the pain, even though you are in calmness, the minute the pain, discomfort arises, you can see straight away the stray thoughts will cloud your mind straight away. Agree? Huh? You will cloud the mind straight away. That kind of thoughts, unwholesome thought will storm your mind. I change the leg, so painful, this and that. Don't sit so long, sit so long for what? You see? Huh? So if you have pain, what to do when pain arises before attaining calmness? You may change posture a bit. Huh? Do walking. Maybe you should do some stretching. If calm and pain arises, some people say, don't listen to people say, listen to what you say. Because you cannot use other people's judgment to judge yourself. You must look at yourself. Okay, when the pain arises, can you stay with this calm awareness to watch the pain? Watch, just watch and note the pain, and not harboring any thoughts to push away the pain or to chase away the pain. No, just watch the pain arising, twitching sensation, feverish sensation, pain sensation, whatever sensation that arises, just watch it. The changes of the sensation, the succession of the sensation, and how it dissipated and disappeared. This is how we watch the pain. This is how you should watch. Not how to spread the breath and push out the pain. No. This one, you're using your willpower. Yes, if your power of concentration is strong and you just focus, pop, the pain will disappear. Okay, the next thing is what? You'll be very happy, very glad. Wow, I make it, right? And what happens if you can't do it? You focus, cannot go in. The more you focus, more pain arises. Then you get agitated. See how this is your mental attitude to look at the thing. Why I'm saying this thing is because these are the kind of mind state that most of the meditator will arise. And what kind of attitude you should adapt to address this problem, right? So, why calmness is so important? Samadhi is very important. If you have the power of concentration, right, you can endure the pain. How painful it is, and you can endure, you can watch it. Or you can even contemplate pain, or induce your own method of maintaining this mindfulness to stay in the present, and the awareness is so sharp that no wandering thoughts from past and future will go to disturb this state of awareness. So powerful. And you can maintain a witness of the whole thing, and then until the pain dissipated. And you see the reactions inside your mind when there's a tug of war happening within you, right? The pulling the muscle, that your whole knee going to someone using a saw and sawing it slowly, and the pain is so intense, the burning like a fire, like someone is taking a knife and poking your nerve and slowly dragging the kind of pain. You just watch it with an indifferent mind. This is one method. The second method is to contemplate. Contemplate, when I say contemplate, you can use any kind of mental notions. Like for example, I used to use, for me, I use putho, then contemplate anicca, dukkha, anatta, blah, blah, blah. And the pain was so intense, the mind keeps saying, okay, I'm going to give up, enough, so painful, enough. But no, we are very aware, and no, the mindfulness come into action, no, we don't give up so easily. So there was this thing that pops up in my mind, Yu Gong Yu San, that we studied in the kindergarten. Yu Gong, this grandfather that used a chanko to clear away a tunnel, to clear away the whole mountain with just one chanko. So that kind of inspiration statement that we studied during our kindergarten come into action, come into my rescue. Wow, I grab hold to this Yu Gong Yu San, these verses up in my mind to sustain this awareness in this presence. And after a certain time, the pain was so intense. I'm going to give up. Another one come up. 铁棒也能磨成针. Yeah. All this inspiration statement came out again. That means 铁棒 is an iron rod, can be found into a needle. So that takes what? Patience, endurance, determinations, willpower. So with this kind of input into our mind, you see, the power of your mind increases again. The courage, okay, endure further. Go. After a while, it's not going to contain anymore. The pain is so intense. And what next? Putho no use, everything no use. Die. See what? Die only, die, shit, die. With this die, straight away the mind can accept. You see the happening within our mind. It accept this concept of dying. And when you know that you're going to die, okay, by hook or by crook, sure die. Die. And you can see, you can perceive so clearly this wave of feeling vedana, so it's horrible, so torturing kind of vedana coming up from the leg up to your chest level and up to the head and gone. Wow, the mind is aware. The mind was so happy. Wow, Keng. And you can experience the coolness, the calmness in your mind, very calm. And after a while, you experience this cool, very cool, like an icebox aircon from like we go up to the hill, Labrador Park, so hot that we go into an aircon room. Wow, so cooling. Cool all the way down to the lake. And the next wave come again, numbness. As the numbness creeps into the lake, you can find the melting of the whole body. When you come to the lake melt, disappear, melt. The numbness attack upward. It just melt until the chest level, and the mind sort of, die lah. And when you hit the head, boom, the whole body just explodes, boom, like molecule, like small little particle in it. And the mind go into a state of appana samadhi, concentration. Okay, there's no existence of anything in this world, nothing, no building, no feeling of sitting here or anything, nothing at all, just this pure awareness. Right, for quite long. How long, I don't know. And after a while, you can perceive in this awareness there's this string coming up, and it just shake a bit, It manifests into thought, thinking. When it starts to think, the whole body, vedana, all this feeling, all this body just appear because of this thing, and back to square one, right? And the mind was very confident that, okay, you know what to do next. You know, the Dhamma that arises within you is very personal, and you know what to do next. You know you must apply Satipatthana for the rest of your life. When you start to throw question, it was very clear, right? What to do next, what to do next. So, try hard. Honorable Ajahn, is there another method? Body and mind, what method? There's only this method. I don't know what kind of method. If this method you can't practice, I don't know. Maybe you want dancing method or Thai cake method. Because why we're using Putto and Anapanasati? Because this is something that you do to create. The breath is always there. Your awareness is always there. And your instilling of mindfulness, that's all. Your body, mind. Your effort. And if you find that the breath is too shallow, I can't concentrate, my mind is too monkey, but can you do Putto? Or I don't know, maybe your background, what kind of background you're from, maybe you like to pray to Guan Yin, you may recite any gatha, any methods that can calm down your mind into concentrations and refer it back to the body. Refer it back to your body, awareness of the body. Right? We only talk those methods that we ever practice. Other method, I don't know. From outer space, we don't have. Is it okay to repeat this phrase outside meditation 24 hours a day? 24 hours a day. Wow, very on, man. 无常无我，放松放下。Really 无常无我，放松放下。You may recite, right? You may recite. It's not wrong. It's a form of another recitation of Putto, but it just 无常 is anicca, 无我 no self, 放松 relax, 放下 let go. You see? But most of the time you will find that you're not letting go at all. Yeah, you say 放下放下, but the thing that you do, then you will have this repercussion back towards it. 你没有放下嘞，你就很矛盾了。Okay? But if you were to take these verses without the content, just like at first is 无常无我放下放松, is it okay? Yeah. If you can repeat this thing and your mind love it, like it, and you can bring your mind to a state of calmness, you're doing fine. You're doing fine, okay? You're doing fine. But when the mind comes to a state of concentration, right? Then you start to contemplate. 什么是无常? Okay? What is impermanent? You look outside of you through your eyes. Your eye contact is impermanence. The object you're contacting is impermanence. The vision that you're experiencing now is impermanence. Right? And all these things that you see is impermanent. Likewise with your ears, your sound, ear contact, all these things is impermanent. It keeps changing. Okay? When you contemplate, but I'm not going to go into detail. You practice, then we have a group. Don't read book and ask questions, please. What can we do to reduce our greed? Ordain. Yeah. What can we do to reduce our greed? Yeah, the best is ordain. What is the difference between liberation by heart, liberation by wisdom? Practice. Liberation by heart means what, you meditate. Only Buddha, nothing else. Okay? And then, as such, the mind is very proficient with entering samadhi. Entering samadhi, right? And there will be certain phenomena that occurs within you, and that that kind of realizations you just you understand, right? That's why I say you must practice. When I say this, then you go back and read that book, you will go more blurred. Let me tell you. Liberation by wisdom. You contemplate. You contemplate by wisdom. When we talk about wisdom, actually wisdom itself is what? Liberation is already. Is no more. But the word we use, contemplations of the Dhamma, we contemplate. Contemplate. Why we need contemplations? Because normal people's mind at large, we don't understand the true nature of our own body and mind. We used to take occupation that this is myself, my wife, my daughter, my son, my job, my asset, my this and my that. And that's why we get so attached to this external thing. So by wisdom, how do we say wisdom? We contemplate. Is it your one? Of course my one, why your one? Die already can take, bring along, cannot. How can it be your one? Does it change us? Yes. So these are the type of contemplation we put in ourselves. You see, like your things outside of you, things inside of you, things that belongs to other people, externally, internally. Remember, when you contemplate external things, remember to bring back to the body, awareness back to the own body, and contemplate in and of the own body. Then you can understand clearly. If not, your mind will dwell in the form of concept on other people, that's all. And your mind still clench, still cling, because you don't see the truth. But if you can contemplate until the mind understand, right? There's a form of nibbita. We say nibbita. Nibbita is weariness. That means 厌倦. In Mandarin we call 厌倦. 闲了，西北闲了，闲到没死，不要了，that kind of, look at the whole people say nibbita. Okay, this thing will arise in you. You look at everything, nibbita, burn, nibbita. So that's why you got to contemplate from a human beings. Aging, death, and then reduce to the four elements, reduce to nothing and nothing and nothing. When it have reduced to these four elements, how can you find your daughter? How can you find your husband, your wife, your property, your this, your that? Nothing. When there's nothing, then the mind will be released. But this nibbita was sure to arise in that individual meditator who has contemplated enough effort in the practice. So again, when you can contemplate this way, you don't have to reduce greed. You reduce by itself. It's just like a person who don't know fire, right? When he got his hand burned by fire, like small kids, he doesn't know this is an iron. He only perceives fire through the image of what? Because watch television, small boy don't know. Then the mommy say, 火不要动啊, 火不要动啊. Then the small boy, this is war, fire, right? But he doesn't know iron also hot. Metal must stand there. He doesn't know. Mommy, 这个也是火来的。You will tell the mommy. Then the mommy will, how come? Why? Because that pain trigger in him that this is fire. It burns him and he cries. Right? You see how things manifest, how little small boy don't know. The mother can tell other things. But the boy found that mommy never tell me this one cannot touch also. He know already. Right? So he know this is fire. He don't touch anymore. Right? So same thing with greed. What can we do to decrease our delusion? I think this question yesterday you asked already. When one person dana, what do the rest of the people nearby will also get the merit? Nearby, they will never get the merit. Why? Because they never acknowledge that they want to anumodana. How to get the merit? When you say merit, right? When you have the intentions, the thought arising tonight, okay, tomorrow I want to do dana. Then you ask your friend, hey Stephen, I give you this amount of expenses, buy for me this. Then tonight he die. Does he get married? Yes. Because he already executed the thoughts. The thought already is a meritorious thought already. It's good already. It is only that he doesn't do it physically, that's all. But the thought already being triggered. I want to do marriage. So every skillful and unskillful thought is karma. No? Don't think that I just think about it. Never mind. What? Don't think never mind. You think also got karma. The impact. Because of the thinking, that's why that causes what you are. Because of the thinking. Don't ever anyhow think. That's why when a person do dana, you must, that's why when you say this thing I know, maybe your father, right? Or your mom who doesn't expose to doing generosity, performing generosity, they might feel the pain. But what you can do as a son or daughter, maybe you buy something, you say that I'm going to donate something, please rejoice with the merits. If they start to scold you, then you don't even tell them. If they start to scold you say, why are you buying this thing? They tell them the reason why are you doing this thing. To slowly bring these people into doing this basic way of giving. If you can't even perform this thing, you talk about meditation or doing chanting, forget it, they won't do. Yeah. You cannot teach old dog new trick. Hi Ajahn, to be able to transfer the merit effectively, is it better to voice out the deceased name and what kind of merit that we want to transfer? Don't need that. You don't need to voice out. You just think. You just think about them. For example, tonight, you think, I want to transfer merit to my father. In the meditations or before you sleep, if you feel comfortable to say it loudly, by all means, go ahead. But you better don't say it out in the roommate or people talking to who. Right? Maybe you can think it mentally, because these beings, especially beings that are associated with us, our blood relative. Normally when we think of this person, certain people, the way we think, there's a kind of current that we send. You just nowadays we have this Wi-Fi, and then they can receive it. Make sure they receive, if not, they won't get their merit also. The other way is, maybe you can have a certain dreams or certain kind of vision in your meditations. Like some of you might experience that you saw this being coming to you, and you meditate and you transfer merit straight away. The thing will receive. This is even more effective. And then what kind of merit that we want to transfer? Wow, you got so many kind of merits. Let me tell you, right? Merits are like electricity. Alright? It is like electricity. It's not like something, It's better to be electricity, powerful electricity, rather to be appliances. If you give electricity, right, then these people can what? We can have microphone, video, aircon, lighting. Okay? What we have? The kind of marriage is quite funny. And the question shows really that you don't understand at all what is called marriage. Marriage. Is it better to have few or zero dream? Or is it better to have dream regularly? This is not what you try to decide. Dreams or don't dream regularly. That means you hallucinate a lot. 发白日梦. You see? There's no better on, normally people that have dream is what? This afternoon you will be thinking of certain thing, right? Then at night you dream of it. Anyone experience that? So dreams are just dream. Dreams are just thought moment of your mind. Because this awareness of yours can perceive when you are asleep. Sometimes when your awareness go deeper into Bhavanga, this awareness go to a state of very deep concentrations. Pawang. There's no dream. And when it's at a intermediate level where you can perceive thoughts, this will become dream. When this thought moment comes, it becomes a dream. And your awareness aware and you go and make believe inside the dream, the content of dream, then you'll be affected by the dream to be so real. So we don't take dream to be real. Dream are just dream. Go and read the sutta on dream. There's a sutta. The Buddha got say something about dream. Can you repeat what you said yesterday? I can't remember what I said. The more we let go, the more what? Dear Ajahn, may I ask what kind of people can easily get charmed by black magic? Or black magic can be charmed. What kind of people? People who are not disciplined in their mouth, talk rubbish, like to anger people, like to offense people. People who are always jealous, chochok here, chochok there, interest. Let me tell you something about charm, black magic thing. If it's not karmic, you won't have charm, let me tell you. If you never have the karmic relation, you will never get charm. Even the fellow send the charm or the black magic, they'll be protecting Deva intercept for you. Because of our merits. Because of the good merit that you have accumulated in terms of sila, in terms of your samadhi, of your panya. And this protecting Deva will intercept, but you can't see. You can't see. They intercept. They can intercept, let me tell you. That's why a lot of things, it is quite interesting. You cannot see by your naked eyes, but this thing comes, you don't know. But it was intercepted by this protecting Deva. That's why we do transference of merit is because of this thing also. This type of charm. Not everybody will gonna charm, don't worry. I got friends of mine. Some people always get charmed. every one pra, this fellow will gonna chant. Every one pra until today. Yeah, I got one monk's friend. And his karma, because he was charmed until a lot of things go inside him. And I see with my own eye, I help him to pull out all these things when I went to see him that time. So I said that, but I was with him, beside him, I don't get anything at all. I'm the one helping him. They say, don't touch, we're going to you. I said, nothing I touch. Pull out the nails, needles, candle from his mouth. I don't believe all these things, but when I pull out for him, buffalo skin. But you ask me, did I practice this kind of thing? No. But how come I dare to do? I said, what is there to be scared of? Huh? So normally it's karmic, and because of vested interests are normally interest, business, right? Business, what do you call that? Opponents, rival, business rival, relationship rival. They would like to engage Bomo to whack the other further. Because last time when during the 90s, I remember when Singapore was opened up to Hong Kong people to come, maybe pay 500,000 and they can come, right? They become Singaporean. A lot of them come in, and a lot of them they sell gold. So China gold was very cheap. They bring in, and there was rivaling with the Singapore shop. And so our Singapore shop went hired Bomo to do black magic on the other people's shop, right? And it created havoc for the shop because this guy was getting things very cheap and selling at a very cheap price. So the other shop, Singaporean owner, his business was affected. So he was very angry. He hired Bomo to whack the fellow. And I was handling this case. So I was in Ulu Tilam. So I sort of very, very touchy thing I don't want to do. And fighting here, fighting there, never end. So in the end, they send this kind of spirit that will go into the sales girl, and this sales girl will go mad and say rubbish, come up from the sales girl, go to another sales girl. The whole 7 shop was disturbed by all this kind of spirit. So they're going to coin the Ghostbuster. Yeah. So sometimes man got to do a lot of roles, Besides giving retreat, besides chanting for the sick, dead people, even Ghostbuster also must do. And later the problem was solved. So it was quite an experience because the ghost was very fierce, and when you say a certain people's name, then he was scared. So I still refer to that book, Atanatya Sutta. The sutta is very good. Okay, these are two. This is domestic problem, family problem. Nowadays, many children are very addicted to a handphone, including my teenager children. I can feel my anger aroused whenever I see them indulging in it. How about you? You got to think, did I indulge? I had an impulse of smashing their phone or terminate their mobile plan. There'll be warfare. Do I purposely ignore the sight of them playing handphone to avoid myself overtaken by anger and do irrational act? Or else how can I overcome it? Well, you just talk to them. Talk to them. I have a devotee that have this kind of problem is that and then the key is really to come and talk, right? Then we can give advice that educate them, tell them the pros and cons, that you can play the handphone, but you must have discipline, you have self-control on the spending, blah 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 blah. And if that teenager can listen, then okay. If you don't listen, what can we do? So it is sometimes, self-control. Maybe you get angry, what can you do? Get angry. Yeah? You must understand the society we are in now. It's not the society in the 70s or 80s. Everything they can get their information just one swipe, and things move so fast. You just give them time to learn. Let me tell them, just be patient, because you want them to behave the way you want them to behave, then you're in trouble. You look at your own mindset, the pattern of thoughts that you have, inspire yourself to do certain things, and yet you yourself also can't do it right. What else can you do? A mind, thoughts, and action of another individual who is not you. Even your own self, your own mental inspiration that you ever think that I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to sit for 6 hours. You never do it. So how to control another person outside of you? Yeah, maybe say I cancel the plan. Let me tell you, there'll be warfare. You're going to make things worse. It is better to talk to them nicely. Nowadays, you can't use scolding. Talk to them, reason out. Point out to them. If they still don't listen, then we can take actions. You just give first warning, second warning, third warning, scrap the plan, confiscate the handphone, you go and buy your own handphone. Are you daring to do that? Not there, let me tell you. Yeah. My son, my children. Then you want them to be happy on one side. So, proper upbringing is very important. Not only scolding, not only getting anger, try to vent on them. Then you think you're so good or what? Monkey see, monkey do. Then you say, mommy also play what? And then mommy, oh yeah, I also play. You see, but it's better that you talk to them properly. That, hey, okay, if you use it on educations, okay, go ahead. If you use it on certain things that is, very good for you, read e-books, go ahead. But nowadays, you think they will do that? They are so indulgent with games. And it's so interesting, the game, so thrilling. But I never played it before in my life. I have handphone, I swear, I never played, just watch you, horrible. I know, if I start to open up one game, forgot chanting, forgot sitting meditation. Yeah, let me tell you. So it's good to stay away. You see, things are neutral, good and bad depend on the person who use it. You see, don't blame your children who asked you to bring them to this world. Don't blame the handphone. Blame your anger. Blame your eye. Why I see you so angry? Why? Is there a way to solve the problem? Yes. Talk to them. Have a dialogue. Treat them like adults. Hey, come, let me talk to you. From today, because your progress on your study has dropped, is it fair for you to do this thing, do that thing? You got to point out the weaknesses that they will develop if they were to indulge in this kind of play. Point out to them and let them choose. Alright, that if you don't study, If you don't make it, this will happen. You choose. I'm just giving you choice. Let them choose. Then they will think that my mommy, let me think. Not that force feeding, must be like that. Must be like that. He just call his friend, hey, I want to stay in your house. And then he go there, he tell lie to the other side parents, my mommy not around. Of course, the other party will love it because my son also alone. Come, be his good friend. Then things will get complicated, let me tell you. So, I hope I'm answering this question to you. Now, it's about dying. Dear Ajahn Keng, can you tell us more about the last thought moment before death and rebirth with karma related things? Well, we don't talk about the last thought, we talk about the present thought. If you can maintain your mindfulness in this present, mindfulness of the present, and aware, mindfulness immersed in this body of yours, you don't have to worry about the last thought, no problem. Because you're managing your thought all this while you're in meditations. So when you die, when you understand from the contemplation of the body, no problem with the last thought. Because the thought got no empowering power over the mind state already. Because the mind already above this kind of attachment. You see, you'll be staying with the awareness itself, not on the thought. You don't care the thought already. You know that what thing dies and what thing doesn't die. So people are so fearful about death. It's because of unknown, ignorant mind, untrained mind, uninformed mind. That's why I keep telling you all to investigate, contemplate the body, Tell yourself what's going to happen next. If you die now, are you prepared? You see? You keep talking about last thought. Can you contain the Buddha? No, you can't. When people ask you to meditate on the breath, look at the body, you don't want, you look at the tree so nice, happy, the view so nice. You send your awareness externally. Right? This is what happened. But if you are able to revert this attention instead of sending externally, you may send because you are living beings. When you see things, you will definitely automatically start to label, start to comment mentally, oh, such a nice place, wow, so holy, blah, 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 blah. But yet, after a while, you got to revert it backward. Focus back on the awareness of the body and back to the mindfulness of the body again and again and again until your mind reach a stage of nibbita. Until your mind reach a stage of nibbita, then you can be very sure of where are you going. If not, you'll be dubbing and dubbing. Every teacher comes, same problem. Every teacher comes, last time I like this, last time I like that. But never want to meditate, never want to put in the effort. You don't worry if you want to do it. Meditation is something you do every day, continuously, until your dark is clear. And yet we still maintain a kind of mindfulness, we still maintain samadhi, still practicing samadhi. Not saying, I know already everything, let go, don't have to do anything. No, you still do. Because why? You need to maintain, upholding the Buddha's teaching. So people will know. This mindfulness of the body is ekayano makko sattanang visuddhiya. The Buddha always praised this method, mindfulness of the body. You see, ekayano, one way, only way to the body. Remember? And regarding about offering, that should we touch the people in front of us when they're offering food? We don't have to. It has been acknowledged already that we offered, we rejoice with the offering, and you let the person in front of you do the offering. We don't have to touch. Don't have to touch, right? Don't have to go and touch the bag, because it's your mind, it's your intention to offer, already offered. Okay, why we need to do a physical offering is because there was a misunderstanding in the past about one farmer that was resting in the shelter with his food, and this monk also got his food with tingkat. Another guy came, he thought that this farmer food belongs to his friend. He added the food, and there was a misunderstanding that, when a farmer is hungry, he opened it, who took my food? He'll be very angry, and the monk, he saw the monk eating his food. So they accused him that this Sankaya Muni's disciple stolen my food and take this food. How can a monk steal people's food? So the news was spread to the Buddha, and that's why we have this so-called that thing must be offered physically, right? And later there was adding more of certain adding of cloth, for ladies. It depends on what tradition you're from. Certain tradition they receive directly from the lady without touching the hand. But our tradition, we put out a cloth. So we just follow. It's good to follow something that is positive and good, and to reduce the interact with the opposite sex, which will arouse in you. It is good. So don't get mistaken that why we cannot touch this and that, So make it clear that the intention that you want to offer already is the merit has been gained, right? Like for example, yesterday you think about it, or maybe you have the intentions, but you haven't do it. It's already accomplished. The thought that you think of doing it is merit already, and then followed by execution, action follow. Why I say this? Because certain people, they think then before they even do, they pass away, but because of the thought moment, they will be born in the heavenly beings. Like there's this incident I like to share most of the time, but just now we're talking about the last thought. There was this lady, she got cancer, and I helped her throughout for 45 days, and she died. Actually, her mind was in the delirium stage. She was shouting for my father, my mother, the nurse. The thought moment ran through her mind so fast, and she shouted every thought that ran through her mind to be real. So what I help her is, I shout very loud into her ear, very loud, to create a kind of shock and impact into her mind, and she regained back her mindfulness, and breathing very long breath and let go, and then long breath and go. You see? And she was born into the Jatu Marajika ranks. They were in reds. Because before she died, the night before she died, she told me that there was these beings in red coming with a carriage, like our China 叫娘家 got the latitude and Keng. Yeah. And she was very worried. So a few months, she was in the center. We chanted the Parita chanting, and it's coming because they laugh at her that no one can help you. We are coming to bring you. Let's go. And yes, next morning she's gone. But it was good that that moment I shouted into her ear, she managed to contemplate on Buddha until she passed away peacefully. And after a few months, I was in the deep forest in Chiang Mai. About 2 a.m. I was doing my walking meditation. I saw this big bright light that brightened the whole forest. So I was, what kind of spotlight? So I went to the light and saw this lady, Patricia. So I was very, very happy because someone died, and then come back to see you. I said, hey, Pat, where are you born? No. Ajahn Keng, I'm very busy nowadays. My friends waiting for me. I come here to say thank you for helping me all this while. Thank you very much. I'm going now, they're waiting for me. And the whole forest darkened again. I said, wow, how am I going to relate this thing? They will say I'm mad, but it's true. It's true. You see, someone pass away and they come back because of the word Puttho only. That's why I asked you to chant Puttho. Then you want other way. At the very least, you can become a Deva. You don't want. You want other way. What way you want? I don't understand. Right? Other way. You want Puttho now? Better Puttho. You're right. Is there other way? I say, wow. I better relate this thing to you all to give you the confidence that Puttho is the best because it's the name of the Buddha, the one who knows, the fully enlightened one, the awakening one, Puttho. You see? Before you think about other method, I don't understand. The tested method, I'm alive, I'm the winner. I keep telling people, should I tell this lie? May the thunder strike me. May the earth swallow me. May I die a horrible death. Within 7 days. Nobody dare to make that kind of bet with me. With goodness, I want to bet. Come. Everybody chicken better don't. What? It's true. No, this thing happen. What is there to lie about all this thing? About this kind of thing? This is very, very real. And it really inspired me to share the story because she's a Singaporean. I was staying in Mesot, up in the hill. I was planting my banana with my samanera, and this jeep came and hello. I said, hey, this is Singaporean accent. Hello. Hey, how come got Singaporean come here deep in the forest? Later then I know that the brother came, Kelvin came with Aseng and Kelvin, Aseng and another guy, what was his name? Paul Wong. They're not Paul Wong. Philip called one guy. I don't know whether he's still around. And another one is the thunder strike. I have a lot of confidence in the radiations of loving kindness. Yeah. When I was radiating loving kindness, the thunder, boom, my whole routine burst. I thought I died really, but nothing happened to me. Only numbness on my neck. You see? If I have slept, sure die because it whacked on the forehead. Because my kuti only 4x8, one plywood, 4x8. So you see, what the Buddha has said, the benefits of radiating loving kindness, thought of loving kindness, it got 11 benefits. Ekadasa sukhang, supati sukhang, Na papakang supinang manusa nang piyo hoti manusa nang piyo hoti Dewata rakhanti nasa agyo visang vaksatthama kamanti Tukvatan cittan samadhi adi mokha avano vipasi ratyasa mulho kalang karoti Uttari ngapati vijanto brahma lokupago hoti 11 benefit. Can I have one of the books? No, to remind you all that the benefits of metta, 11 benefits. So third, sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Monks, for one whose awareness released through goodwill is cultivated, developed, pursued, given a means of transport, given a grounding steady, consolidated and well undertaken, 11 rewards can be expected. Page 27. Mayu, I never chant. I just chant 4 things. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Second time only. The thunder. Okay. The first benefit. One, sleep with ease. Wake with ease. Dream no evil dream. Okay. 3 benefits already. Fourth, one is dear to human being. Fifth, dear to non-human beings. Sixth, guarded by divine beings. 7, untouched by fire. 8, poison. 9, weapons. 10, one mind is quickly concentrated and one complexion's bright. 11, one dies unconfused and if penetrating no higher. That means if you don't break through, no higher, become a Sotapanna and above, is headed for the Brahma world. See, 11 benefits from these cultivations of goodwill, loving kindness. And for myself, I only chant Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Second time in the thunder, boom. For me, when I perceive in the meditation, I only hear sound piak, that's all. There was no boom. But people outside, they say that, wow, like someone throw one granite into my kuti, bang. But when I was sitting in meditation, it just piak, that's all. But it was quite distressed, quite keksim because no one in the temple come and see me at all. Yeah. Everybody could see was so new. No one even care to see, hey, you still breathing or not? No one. Next morning when they come up, what they say? I haven't died. She get ready. So cool, what me did. So then the heart straight away say, Attahi Atano Nato. You got to depend on yourself. You cannot rely on other people to help you. You see, even the Kuti is so new. No one even. I say, oh, you're Mei Liang Xing. You say, no, Ajahn, because so dark. Last time no electricity. We go up. Like Chakko, how to help you? We know sure die. I say, but I never die. What? Come and see, man. Why you just left a bit of breath, oxygen like this, how? They are overtaken by fear. You see that kind of, everybody say, sure die. Don't have to go and see. Because, the pole also smashed. The pole, 4x4 wooden pole, smashed. My recorder smashed. And instead of coming to help me, they said, hey, this one we can take Buddha image. Not to come and care for you, no, but to come and take the thing that whacked by the thunder to make Buddha image. I said, what kind of karma? What like shit, someone, no one care about you. Instead of saying, but they go and see doctor or not? No, they come and collect those pieces of thing, left over by the thunder strike to go and make Buddha image. You see, so very powerful, very powerful. Wow. So remember in life, no one can help you, only yourself. Okay? Okay, that's for the night. Okay, Okay, we do a transfer of merit. Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sakarang Eva meva nito tina petanang upakapati Ichita padita domhang kipameva samichato saphe borendu sankapa Chandho panaraso yatha manicho diraso yatha Tiyo vivan chandho sambaro govina sadumane bhavavantarayo sukhi Dana sili sani chang uddha pajayino chataro dhamma vadhantiya yuvanno sukhang balang Akasimi adasimi yadimi tasakajami Petanada gidadaja popekata manusara Dahirunna vasokova nyawanya paridewana Datam pedana madhaya evan dinadiya dayon Ayan jakoda ginaninna Sangkami sopadidita Dikarata hidayasa Thana sopakapatit Sayati dhammo jayani tasito Petana puja jakata hulara Balanja bhikkhuna madopadina Domehi punya pasutang anapakanti Pavatu sabha mangala rakantu sabha devata sabha buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha mangala rakantu sabha devata Sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavantu sabba mangala rakantu sabba devata Sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti